Following the arrest, police accused Stand News of spreading hatred against the city's government in court. They also want to figure out why the news site has so much money after authorities froze around $61 million in their account. Wen Wang tells us more.
Stand News' demise came right in the middle of a police press conference explaining their operations this morning. Asked whether he felt the force had successfully shut down a news outlet they didn't like, Steve Lee of the National Security Unit said this.
I feel success is to detect the case of a seditious intent involve the national security issues, but not targeting any persons.
According to Lee, Stand News had repeatedly published articles that attempted to incite hatred towards the SAR government and the judicial system. It also encouraged others to use violence and break the law. The officer also pointed to the company's $61 million in assets, which the force has now frozen, adding that much of the money had been deposited in secretive ways, which made it difficult for law enforcement to figure out where they came from. Stand News claims it does not accept sponsorships or subscription fees, and the website doesn't seem to have much ads. So how are they so abundant in cash that they can even open an office in England? He questioned. Going forward, police will investigate the source of Stand News' money, the company's goal, and whether it has any links with foreign forces, Lee said. He also denied the force was targeting the news industry.
The number one concern for us is don't be biased. Don't be biased. You know well how to report, how to be a responsible reporter, how to make a non-biased report to your readers. That's all I can give you.
In a separate event, Chief Secretary John Lee took it a step further when asked whether these arrests were an erosion to press freedom.
Anybody who attempts to make use of media work as a tool to pursue their political purpose or other interests contravenes the law, offenses that endanger national security. They are the evil elements that damage press freedom.
There were signs of trouble for Stand News long before this morning. After Apple Daily shut down in June this year, the outlet became the next target for many pro-Beijing politicians and government officials. Just earlier this month, Secretary for Security Chris Tang named and shamed the news site for running a smear campaign against the authorities' Smart Prison initiative. He also accused Stand News of making inaccurate reports about officers raiding the Chinese university in 2019. 3 days after Next Media closed down, Stand News reacted by announcing a series of measures to protect its staff, readers, and supporters. That included scrubbing its website of a number of blog posts, opinion pieces, and reposted texts. It also stopped accepting donations from new members. Staff were terminated and rehired with different contracts, while 6 directors of its parent company, including those who were arrested today, resigned. Wen Wang, HKIBC.
The Journalists Association said it was heart-wrenching to learn about the closure of Stand News. In a statement, the group said the closures of Stand News and Apple Daily has a chilling effect on the industry. It urged authorities to protect freedom of the press so that journalists can discharge their duties without fear. But lawmaker-elect for the publication sector, Kenneth Falk, tried to allay concerns, saying freedom of the press is enshrined in the Basic Law. Legal sector lawmaker-elect Ambrose Lam added there will be a fair trial for the accused.